Good morning, everyone. My name is Megan Langpap, and I'm the Regional Municipality of Wood Buffalo's Information Officer at the Regional Emergency Coordination Center. Welcome to our 10 a.m. public update on wildfire MWF-017 for Friday, May 17th. During this update today, we will hear from Mayor Sandy Bowman, Regional Municipality of Wood Buffalo's Director of Emergency Management, Fire Chief Jody Butz, and Alberta Wildfire Information Officer Josee St-Onge. With that, let's hear from Josee.
Thank you, Megan. MWF-017 is still classified as out of control at 19,582 hectares. The size has been revised down from yesterday after an overnight scan provided more accurate information. The closest point of the fire remains about 5.5 kilometers from the Fort McMurray landfill and 4.5 kilometers from the intersection of highways 63 and 881. There was minimal growth on the fire yesterday, and fire activity was low. About 10 millimeters of rain fell on the wildfire overnight, which will lead to subdued fire activity again today. More rain showers are in the forecast. Firefighters will continue to work on a containment line today, depending on whether helicopters can fly. As there is no road access to this wildfire, crews must be transported by helicopter to the fire line. Heavy equipment operators will continue to work on the fire guards southwest of Fort McMurray. They have been working overnight on the construction of these guards. Night vision helicopters were unable to fly last night due to the weather conditions. There are 224 firefighters, 22 helicopters, and 57 pieces of heavy equipment currently assigned to this wildfire. The recent rain has lowered the fire danger in the Fort McMurray area. A fire ban remains in effect, as well as an off-highway vehicle restriction. The need for these restrictions will be reevaluated, but for the time being, we ask all residents to continue doing their part to prevent wildfires and to follow the restrictions that are in place. I'll now turn it over to the Director of Emergency Management, Fire Chief Jody Butz.
Thank you, Josee, and good morning, everyone. We continue to work with Alberta Wildfire under a unified command for this incident. Yesterday, RCMP Special Tactical Operations visited every evacuated neighborhood to document conditions of each home, and no damages were observed or reported. 40 RCMP members are fully dedicated to the security, safety, and patrols of each of the evacuated neighborhoods. When you return home, your neighborhoods will look the same. All the utilities, including natural gas and power, remain connected for every one of these neighborhoods. Now, we are aware that there have been some challenges for evacuees registering in person in Edmonton. There have been some unfortunate confusion around those supports. The City of Edmonton is working through these challenges alongside with the Canadian Red Cross. Evacuees in Edmonton who've previously registered at the Clearview Recreation Centre will be contacted directly by the Canadian Red Cross. Edmonton evacuees who have not received a per diem will be retroactively compensated based on their official in-person registration date. The Unified Command Team are working on a plan to determine when evacuated areas will be able to return safely. This will include benchmarks related to the wildfire, and we will share more detail on this plan in the coming days. When it is safe to do so, we will lift the evacuation order for Prairie Creek, Abisan, Beacon Hill, and Grayling Terrace. If you've left Fort McMurray, not a part of the evacuation order, you're welcome to come home and stay home. We know that many people in the region who are not under the evacuation order have chosen to leave Fort McMurray, and we're starting to see you return home. This is extremely good to see. Mental health impacts of this event are very real for many of us. And everyone responding differently to this event is very real. Alberta Health Services continues to share resources that are available to all of Albertans who may need supports during this especially stressful time. Municipal services continue to serve as other areas of Fort McMurray and Wood Buffalo to keep clean and services and to keep us all safe. Thank you to everyone who continues to work throughout this whole entire emergency. My sincere gratitude goes to all of you. Canada Red Post has informed that mail services to Fort McMurray are currently interrupted. However, they are being securely held at this time. Fort McMurray Public Schools, Fort McMurray Catholic Schools, and the Francophone School Division have jointly announced that students living in non-evacuated areas are welcome to return to school on Tuesday, May 21st. Schools in the evacuated areas will remain closed. Please visit their websites and social properties for more details. Thank you, and I'm going to pass it over to Mayor Bowman.
Thank you, Chief Butz, and good morning, everyone. Now, as we head into the weekend, I think we're all encouraged by the tremendous work and efforts of emergency responders on this out-of-control wildfire. Yesterday, the weather was definitely in our favor, and it looks like it's going to continue that way for the next few days. And I'm very hopeful that this leads to serious and sustained progress on this wildfire. We are definitely on the right path, and we will get there. Everything is being done to protect your community. And to our friends and families that have been evacuated, everything is being done to get you home safely and as soon as possible. While cloudy and rainy skies are definitely a good thing, we need to remember this wildfire is still out of control. For the time being, the 4 neighborhoods need to remain evacuated so that crews can successfully defend and protect these communities in the event the wildfire approaches. The important lesson from 2016 is that we shouldn't be fighting a fire and evacuating neighborhoods at the same time. We are better prepared this time, and we're in a better position to protect your community. As soon as we can welcome you home, we will do so. If you evacuated voluntarily and live elsewhere in the community, please know it is safe to come home. People are going to work, businesses are open, traffic is flowing, and we look forward to seeing you back in Fort McMurray. Please keep in mind, only those evacuated from neighborhoods that are eligible for financial supports during this time away from home. Finally, thank you once again to everyone that's had our back during this challenging time. Alberta Wildfire, our regional emergency services, law enforcement, RCMP, all the municipal staff, and everyone that stepped up to offer help. During some of our hardest times, you bring out the best in us. You show what our community is all about and our home, and we are so proud of all of you. Stay safe, take care of each other, and please follow official trusted sources of information from Alberta Wildfire and the RMWB. We'll be here for you when you're ready to come home, and we'll make sure your homes are protected. Take care, everyone, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you, Mayor Bowman. That concludes our update for today. Please tune in tomorrow at the same time.